Every line on your palm, every freckle, the color of your eyes, the way you laugh. It's all written here, in this twisting ladder of life, inside every single one of your cells. For over 50 years, science gave this a name, the blueprint of you. But they also told you a story about this blueprint, a story that, if you really understand it, makes you feel small. They said that only this tiny part, a mere 3%, was the important part, the active part. This 3% builds the proteins that become your skin, your bones, your hair. It's the part of the code that does the obvious work. And the other 97%, they called it junk DNA, a scientific term that meant nothing, useless, cosmic leftovers from a random evolutionary past. They told us it was the ghost in our machine, the silent, dusty archive of a body we no longer use. Let's make this simple. This is like getting the most advanced smartphone ever made. You can call people. That's the 3%. It works. But you're told the camera, the internet, the GPS, the millions of apps, all of that is just junk, decorative lights. So you go through your life using this cosmic supercomputer as a simple telephone, never tapping into its real power. Does that feel right to you? Does it feel complete? Look at the world. A river carves its path through a canyon. A bolt of lightning splits the sky. The veins in a leaf, the network of neurons in your brain. They all share a hidden pattern, a kind of cosmic signature. This is the language of nature. It's a fractal, geometric code. Now look back at your DNA. That junk? It's written in that language. The same language used to design galaxies and star systems. It's not a random mess. It's a symphony. And for decades, we were told it was just noise. Why? What if this 97% isn't a history of what you were, but the key to what you could become? New science is tearing down the old story. They're discovering this so-called junk is actually a control panel, a vast biological switchboard with millions of dimmer switches and levers that turn your genes on and off. It's not the musician, it's the conductor of your entire orchestra. But I want to take you even deeper than the new science. What if this control panel doesn't just control your biology, but your connection to reality itself? Ancient texts and the most cutting-edge physics are now pointing to the same impossible truth. The lie of the 3% has kept you in a cage without walls. But the key was inside you all along. And in this journey, we will find out exactly how to use it. Don't touch that dial. The static is about to clear. So, we've uncovered the lie. The 97% of your DNA is not junk. It's a library, a control center, a receiver. But what does that actually mean for you, right now, in your daily life? It means everything. Let's break down the code. First, let's talk about what this 97% actually does. Your 3% protein coding genes are the workers. They are the construction crew that follows orders. The 97% is the boss. It's the architect in the headquarters, sending out blueprints and commands. Scientists now call these sections promoters, enhancers, and silencers. They are switches, dimmer knobs. They tell the 3%, build this now. Stop building that. Turn up production here. Go to sleep over there. This is why two people can have the same genes for something like muscle growth. But one becomes a bodybuilder and the other doesn't. It's not about the genes you have. It's about which genes you turn on. Your 97% is the switch flipper, but it goes even deeper. Look at this broccoli. Look at this shell, this snowflake, this galaxy. They all share a hidden pattern that repeats at different scales. This is a fractal, the signature of nature's code. Your 97% DNA is written in this same sacred, geometric language. This isn't a poetic metaphor. It's a technical specification. The universe built you using the same architectural principles it used to build a star system. As above, so below. The Hermetic sages knew this thousands of years ago. You are a walking, breathing universe in miniature. Your DNA is the proof. So, if your 97% is a control center, written in the language of the cosmos, what is it controlling and what is it listening to? The answer lies in the fabric of reality itself. At the very smallest level, quantum physics shows us that everything is vibration, energy. Your thoughts are not just electrical signals, they are specific vibrations. Your feelings, joy, fear, love, are powerful, coherent vibrations. The planets orbit in resonant harmonies. The sun pulses with rhythm. The universe is not silent. It's a cosmic orchestra, broadcasting on infinite frequencies. And your 97% DNA is your built-in antenna, designed to pick up this broadcast. Think of it like this radio. Your conscious mind is you, the person who wants to hear music. The music, the inspiration, the intuition, the sudden knowing is already out there, floating in the invisible airwaves. But to hear it, you need a radio tuned to the right frequency. Your 97% DNA is that radio. When you have a gut feeling so strong, you can't ignore it. When an idea pops into your head out of nowhere, solving a problem you've been stuck on for days, that's your antenna tuning into a station. That's you receiving a signal that the 3% of you, limited to just building proteins, could never, ever comprehend. This is the real secret. Your DNA is a biological quantum receiver. It doesn't just respond to chemicals, it responds to consciousness, to intention, to the vibrations you allow into your field. When you are flooded with fear, or anger, or stress, what are you doing? You are tuning your antenna to a low, chaotic, static-filled frequency. You are jamming your own signal. The commands your control center sends to your body are commands for survival. Shut down, protect, hoard energy. This is the biology of lack. But when you feel deep gratitude, when you experience true love, when you are in a state of awe, looking at a sunset, you are tuning your antenna to a high, clear, powerful frequency. You are receiving a different kind of command. The control center now tells your body, grow, heal, create, expand. This is the biology of abundance. This is not magic. This is physics. This is biology. To receive, you must believe. Not because it's a nice saying, but because belief is the act of tuning your dial. A doubting thought is like yanking the radio's plug from the wall. A believing, knowing feeling is like turning up the volume on the symphony of the stars. You have been walking around with the most advanced spiritual technology in the known universe buried inside you, and you were told it was junk. The static is clearing. The stations are waiting. The next step is learning how to take control of the dial. So science is now catching up, showing us that 97% of our DNA is a cosmic antenna. But this isn't a new discovery. It is the oldest, most guarded secret in human history. This knowledge was never lost. It was hidden in plain sight, coded into the world's sacred texts and the teachings of the masters. waiting for the day we would have the instruments to prove what they always knew. Let's start with a book that calls itself the foundation of all secret wisdom, the Kybalion. Its first and greatest principle is mentalism. The all is mind. The universe is mental. This doesn't mean the universe is just in a mind, like a dream. It means the fundamental stuff of reality, the bricks and mortar of galaxies, of your chair, of your own body, is conscious thought. The universe is a giant thinking mind, and you are a thought within that mind that has become aware of itself. Now connect this to your DNA. If the universe is mental, then to interact with it, you need a mental instrument. Your brain is part of it, but your DNA is the physical, biological interface. It's the modem that connects your individual, localized mind to the universal Wi-Fi of the all. Your 97% is the receiver, tuned to pick up the thoughts of God itself. When you have a moment of pure inspiration, you are not creating something from nothing. You are downloading a thought from the mind of the universe. Now, let's bring this down to the practical level. In his legendary book, Dr. Joseph Murphy explained that your subconscious mind is the gateway to this infinite power. He called it the law of life. Whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind, it will express in your world. Your subconscious mind is the soil. Your conscious thoughts are the seeds. But what is the biological machinery that plants that seed? How does a non-physical thought become a physical reality in your body and your life? It happens through your 97%. Your DNA antenna is the direct link to your subconscious. When you repeat a belief with feeling and conviction, you are not just hoping. You are broadcasting a specific, coherent signal directly into your control center. You are flipping the genetic switches that will arrange your biology, your circumstances, and your opportunities to match the seed you planted. To receive, you must believe, because belief is the energy that powers the signal. This truth was so central to the original teachings of great spiritual leaders that it was considered dangerous to those in power. In the Gospel of Thomas, a text hidden away for centuries, Jesus says, "The kingdom of the Father is spread out upon the earth, and people do not see it." And even more directly, the kingdom is inside of you and outside of you. The kingdom was never a place you go after you die. It is a state of connection, a tuned-in, activated state of being. It is the experience of living with your antenna fully extended, receiving the signal of the Father, the source mind, clearly and without static. The God code in your DNA is the biological key to that kingdom. It was inside you all along, not in a distant heaven. The early church fathers knew that if people understood they had direct biological access to the divine, that they didn't need a priest or a building as an intermediary, the entire system of control would collapse. This understanding crosses every barrier of faith. In the Quran, it is written that God said, "I blew into man of my spirit," 15:29. This spirit, this ruh, is not a ghost. It is the fundamental, conscious energy of creation. It is the signal, and your physical body is the vessel designed to receive and hold that signal. Your DNA is the crystalline structure that this divine breath animated. It is the proof that a piece of the source code of the universe is woven into your very cells. You are not a sinner begging for scraps from a distant god. You are a sacred vessel carrying a divine spark. Your biology is sanctified. So if this is the ultimate truth of human potential, why is it not taught in schools? Why is it not the headline of every news site? Because a population that knows it is powerful, connected, and divine is impossible to control. A person who knows they can tune their own antenna to receive health, abundance, and wisdom does not need to buy the next miracle cure, does not fall for political fear-mongering, and cannot be manipulated into feeling powerless. The junk DNA story was the perfect cage. It told you that you were a biological accident, limited by your 3%, a victim of your random genetics. The constant noise of the world, the fear-based news, the social media outrage, the advertising that tells you you're not enough. This is all deliberate signal interference. It's a jammer. It's designed to keep your antenna tuned to a frequency of fear, lack, and separation. It keeps you scrolling through static, so you never find the clear, powerful station of your own divine connection. They called the most important part of you junk, because if you knew it was gold, you would never surrender your power again. The wisdom of the ages is now screaming in unison with the science of today. You are not what they told you. You are a god in the making, and the blueprint for your awakening has been sleeping in your cells, waiting for you to listen. The question is no longer what you are. The question is, are you ready to activate it? The how is what comes next. So now you know the secret. You are not a prisoner of your genetics. You are the operator of the most sophisticated spiritual technology in the known universe. But knowing a radio exists isn't the same as hearing the music. You have to learn how to turn it on, how to tune the dial. This is where theory becomes reality. This is where you move from understanding your power to using it. Science has a name for this: heart coherence. The HeartMath Institute has shown that when you tackle stressful emotions like anger, anxiety, or frustration, your heart rhythm becomes chaotic and jagged. This chaotic signal scrambles your DNA's ability to receive clear instructions. It's like trying to hear a whisper in the middle of a hurricane. But when you cultivate feelings like gratitude, love, and appreciation, your heart rhythm becomes a smooth, coherent wave. This is a powerful, clean, broadcast signal. It tells your DNA control center, all is well, the system is safe, grow, heal, create. This isn't just thinking, I'm grateful. This is feeling it. Right now, wherever you are, think of one thing that genuinely fills you with appreciation. Your child's laugh, the warmth of the sun, a pet that loves you. Now place your hand on your heart. Breathe slowly into that area. For 5 minutes, just feel that gratitude radiating from your heart center. You are not just relaxing. You are broadcasting a royal command to every cell in your body. You are tuning your antenna to the frequency of abundance. Your conscious mind is the captain of the ship, but your subconscious mind is the engine room. It runs the programs. To change your life, you must install new software. This is the genius behind books like Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill's Burning Desire and Auto-Suggestion are not positive thinking. They are programming languages for your subconscious, which directly communicates with your DNA. When you vividly imagine your goal as already achieved and you feel the emotions of that success, you are writing a new script. You are sending a holographic blueprint to your 97%, instructing it to rearrange your reality to match the picture. Before you sleep, when your conscious mind is quiet, take 3 minutes. Close your eyes. See your goal not as a wish, but as a memory. See the car you drive. Feel the leather seat. Hear the sound of the engine. Feel the joy of having it. Or see yourself healthy and strong. feeling the energy in your limbs. Make it real. Add detail. This is you, the architect, giving a new blueprint to the construction crew of your being. What the mind can conceive, the body can achieve. Now we enter a territory that was once known only to alchemists, the secret of turning lead into gold. In your body, this is the alchemy of turning base energy into spiritual power. Practices like semen retention are not about repression or dogma. They are about the conservation and transmutation of your fundamental creative life force. This is the most potent energy your body produces. When this immense creative power is conserved and redirected upward through intention, breathwork, and focused mind, it doesn't just disappear. It circulates. It fuels your entire system. It supercharges your DNA antenna, giving it the voltage it needs to receive stronger, clearer signals from higher frequencies. It turns the quiet whisper of intuition into a clear, guiding voice. Remember, the universe is vibration. To clean your antenna, sometimes you need to use sound. This is cymatics, the science of how sound shapes matter. Your body is over 70% water, a perfect conductor for sound. The sounds you expose yourself to literally reshape you on a cellular level. Chanting ancient mantras like Om or listening to music tuned to 432 Hz isn't just spiritual, it's sonic therapy. These are resonant, coherent frequencies. They are like using a tuning fork on your own energy field, shaking loose the static of the modern world and allowing your DNA to vibrate at its natural, optimal, and most powerful pitch. Find a piece of music tuned to 432 Hz or a simple mantra. For just 10 minutes, sit quietly and let the sound wash over you. Don't try to do anything. Just listen. Feel the vibrations in your chest. You are giving your cells a bath in the primordial language of creation. You are clearing the rust from your receiver. These are not small things. This is you taking the driver's seat. This is you moving from being a passenger in your body to being the pilot. Every moment of gratitude is a command. Every vivid visualization is a blueprint. Every conserved and redirected energy is a power-up. Every sacred sound is a tuning. You have the tools. You have the knowledge. The static of the old story is clearing. The lie of the 3% is broken. You are now standing at the threshold. But there is one final secret, the ultimate revelation of what this God code truly is and what it means for your destiny. The final piece that connects it all is just ahead. We have journeyed together from the lie of the 3%, through the science of your cosmic antenna, into the ancient wisdom that foretold it all and arrived at the practices to activate it. But now, we come to the final door, the ultimate truth, the answer to the question that has been hovering in the air since this began. What is the God code? It is not just a control panel. It is not just a receiver. It is a physical library of your soul's journey. Think of your 3% as the basic, factory-installed operating system for being human. It gives you 2 arms, 2 legs, a beating heart. But the 97%, this is the record of your divine lineage. It is the archive of every victory, every lesson, every moment of love and connection across lifetimes. It is the accumulated wisdom of your own eternal spirit, written in the language of biology. This is what the ancients called the Akashic record, but they thought it was a library in the sky. The stunning truth is that a copy of your personal record is stored within you. It is your spiritual resume, written in light and locked inside your cells. But it is more than a record. It is an interface. This is the God code, because it is the physical, biological proof that you are a terminal of a vast cosmic network. You are a node in the neural network of God. The source, that sun of conscious energy, some call God, the universe, the all, the force, is constantly broadcasting. It broadcasts creativity, love, synchronicity, and pure potential. Your 97% DNA is the unique, individual port through which you, and only you, connect to that network. It is your secure login to the creative mind of the universe. This is the final, game-changing secret. You are not a separate being searching for God. You are an integral, connected part of God, experiencing itself in human form. Your DNA is the proof and the mechanism. The kingdom of heaven is not a location. It is a state of connection. The experience of having your internal antenna fully online and synced with the source. All spiritual practices, all prayers, all meditations from every culture across time have been attempts to achieve this one thing: a clear, strong, uninterrupted signal. So here is the call to action. It is not a list of chores. It is a declaration of a new reality, starting now. First, see yourself anew. From this moment forward, when you look in the mirror, see past your skin. See the universe looking back at you. See the swirling galaxies in your eyes, the fractal branches in your veins, the cosmic code in your every cell. You are not a problem to be solved. You are a miracle in progress. Secondly, command your signal. Your thoughts are not just thoughts. They are commands being typed into the control panel of reality. Stop typing commands of fear, lack, and limitation. Your words are spells you cast upon yourself. Speak only what you wish to become. Your mind is the switch. Your heart is the tuner. Your DNA is the receiver. Finally, take on the role of the architect. You are no longer a tenant in your body, complaining about the plumbing. You are the architect and the builder. Use the tools you have been given. Every session of heartfelt gratitude is you drafting a new blueprint. Every moment of visualized success is you laying a new foundation. Every act of self-control is you strengthening the structure. Build a life so magnificent it could only be designed by a god. The experiment is over. The mystery is solved. You were told you were a slave to your genetics, a victim of your circumstances, a random collection of stardust. That was the greatest lie ever told. The truth is, you are a creator, a powerful, eternal being having a temporary human experience. The cosmos did not abandon you here. It built itself into you. The same force that spins planets around stars and paints the sunrise beats your heart and breathes your lungs. The signal is always broadcasting. The connection is always live. The only question that remains is this: will you choose today to finally plug in?